All right, you guys, what's going on? Welcome to the world premiere, of our very first fan-made project called Lay's Flying Apsaras. We're gonna talk a whole bunch about it, but I'm super excited to be here with the peoples. Shay's got a little cough, but it won't put her down, you know what I'm saying? We've been going through a lot through this year, but it won't stop us, and y'all have been helping us grow through these waves and water, and we appreciate y'all. Please, 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 please. Follow, share, subscribe. Let us know how you feel in the comments. This is what we do professionally. We love it, and it can only get better from here. So, yeah.
And when you share, if you can either send it to Lay or tag Lay when you share it, or tag him in these comments, or you know, whatever company he's with or whatever, just any help at all, so that they can hire us.
And today is exactly 3 days from when we put up our first reaction video.
3 years.
3 years. Exactly 3 years from when we did our first reaction video. So it just ended up getting timed so perfectly as like a good little anniversary for us getting into this stuff.
Yes. Oh yeah.
3-year anniversary. Also, shout outs to everyone who's worked with us over the time. Shout outs to Raj, shout outs to Friday. 4, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Woo! Let's get it. Oh, we got an intro?
The aquarium intro.
Water.
Water.
Yeah, baby. Dipping.
I'm so excited.
Is it 1080? Sorry, I'm asking dumb questions.
You look like a whole zombie. This walk is great. I'm tired. Yay!
Nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
That drone shot is so cool.
It's so legit. Come on, Yash, working it.
It looked hot as fuck.
It was hot. It was so hot.
That camera angle is so fucking cool. Okay.
Yash, why are you so rough?
That's your vibe. You like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Anthony. Hot as fuck. It was hot. That was my it's hot face. I love these contacts on Yash. Ooh. Come on, edits. Jelly on the edits.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I see it. Okay, I see it.
Come on,
Okay, I see it. Oh, snap. Okay. Rio. I'm here for it. Oh, that was tight. Nice. I understand it. I understand it. Yay! Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people? 9 people? Less than 10. Super excited.
Yeah.
All right. So the whole thing, track, no. Seriously though, giving myself an honest depiction and not just like I'm gonna scrutinize myself. Personally, first of all, heck yeah for the edits. Knowing what the shots were gonna be, but not knowing how they were gonna be edited, I am pleasantly surprised as to how everything was basically put together. The idea of Shay's character coming from up from the bottom was actually a really dope idea. Even the edits with the two of us in our scene, and it was just like the rolling situation, dope. Simple, very simple enough for you to see that, okay, it's not just two people dancing in the desert, there's something happening between them.
Right.
Also, even with your character, although you literally didn't do anything but crawl, that your character made Yasha's character make more sense, you know what I'm saying? So everything, although from the outside looking in, of course I want to see this, I kind of want to see us do this again on like a bing, like on another level, just like, you know.
Send us money so
right.
we can do that.
More resources,
Right.
more money, you know what I'm saying, more locations, but just to see what we did, you know what I'm saying, in basically one major location, 2 spots in one major location, I had a lot of fun doing it. And for me, this was a great opportunity to work with my friends, my professional adult friends. I'm realizing that a lot of artists in their life never get to this phase where they can make a project that they all want to be a part of, they all actually enjoy, and everyone can do what they do best on that project. Instead of, I have to make up for this person, we got to fill this in, we have to hit these politics and hit these things. We literally just got together, made it happen, and boom, like it turned out wonderfully. So I'm proud to be here with you all, and proud to have made this one of many projects. I'm excited for more. Looking forward to more.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that was great. That was so fun to watch.
Thank you.
I definitely didn't know the shot list, so
Me neither.
I only knew mine. So this was all new to see. I saw some, BTS pictures. Still couldn't assume anything because I see the people. That's who I see, so I have no idea what's about to happen. So this was cool to watch. It did all make sense. Everything made sense. Like, because I knew about Yasha's smoke thing, and I didn't understand what that was gonna do.
I didn't know about that.
But now knowing that it brings you up, I was like, oh, that's a cool line. Okay, so that makes sense. So it's not just 2 random separated stories. It all actually comes together. So that was really fucking cool. Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm excited for more because I know we're gonna do more. You guys are gonna want more, so
Yeah.
we're gonna do more.
Let's go.
It was great. I had a lot of fun. It was a little painful for me. But it's just because of we were out in the desert and, everything was hot. So my knees got scratched up a little bit, but they're healing very nicely. So I'm very excited to be able to show my knees off again.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it was a good time. It was easy. I can't speak for them because they shot after me. But as far as me and Yash went, the person who I was the pet to, him and I did, at least for when it comes to us, I definitely know that we're very quick because we do not like to do several shots. So we definitely try to, make our shots 1-take shots, whatever you need, we'll get it done quickly. So I know we did it pretty quickly, and yeah, it was very cool. And I'm proud of, you know, the rest of the crew, because I didn't stick around. The moment I could leave, I left. I did not stick around. But yeah, so I'm very proud to see the end result, because everybody I know worked very hard on this. So yeah, we killed that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive how I look. I literally ran here from the gym. But yeah, no, it was an idea that I had, especially after seeing the lay dance practice, and we were like, where's the music video? And everyone was like, there isn't one, but there's like a 20-30 second thing that he did, and he hated it, so he scrapped the whole thing. And then so every time I listened to the song since then, there was this visual that was in my head, and this was the visual, almost like shot for shot, like what I saw in my head. And I was like, hey, I have an idea. Since he doesn't have a music video, let's make one. I mean, I know other people do like fan-made music videos when it's just basically them finding footage of like the artists of other things that they've done and cutting it together. But I don't think I've ever seen somebody go out and shoot a music video and it be fan-made, to where the artist has no connection to it whatsoever. But it's a cool idea that I would like to keep doing, to where artists that either don't have a music video for a song that, you know, the masses think deserves one, or maybe like a music video, they're like, okay, well, this is what we see in our heads when we hear this song, and here's our visual of it. We want to do kind of more of that. But again, we can't monetize these videos because it's all copyrighted music. So, you know, I do have a link for the Patreon in the description if you want to, you know, donate to help us to be able to do these more.
Please and take it.
Please and thank you.
Right.
The costumes that Bella and Rashay wore were made by hand. Went to the fabric store and found them, and had to do her costume. Glue is not.
No.
Anyway, a whole bunch.
You should not use glue.
Do not use glue for fabric. Then when you're gonna be in a hot desert, her shoes were melting, her knees were melting.
My back was melting.
Yeah.
Her back was melting. His whole face, he was melting. And the other dancer, his knees got scraped up. Luckily, I was like, let me bring a first aid kit, because we're going to be in the middle of like a dry lake bed in the desert, and we don't know what's going to happen. So I was like, let me bring this just in case. Good thing I did, because, yep, her knees got scraped up. Aunt's knees got scraped up, you know. And we had like a tent and stuff. Like, there's going to be like BTS that, you know, if all of us are as much BTS as we could get with 8 people on set and everybody having something to do.
Right.
So, I mean, yes, know that this was done with 8 people. Just 8 people. And the majority of them being on screen. So, behind the scenes, there were 3. We had a film crew of 3. Technically 2.
Right.
Because the third one, like, once she was wardrobe, once everybody was dressed, she was just, like, chilling. So, it was really a camera crew of 2, me and David, our DP. So, but this was definitely a labor of love. It was fun. I will never shoot in the desert again. Unless I have $1 million budget and I can just build a house with AC temporarily while we're there, or have like a trailer or something. But that's my take on it. I enjoyed it and I had a lot of fun, and I appreciate everybody who was a part of this and suffered. The aquarium thanks you all for your service. I kept saying that to people randomly, like whenever they would just be like, oh, it's hot. I'm like, the aquarium thanks you for your service. I was like, oh my gosh, just don't be like, fuck this, I'm going home. But yes, I appreciate everybody. So, but let's hear what anybody else has to say.
It's been a long year.
Talk about that day.
Oh no! I was just saying. I was just thinking about the whole thing. It's just no, but A great opportunity. It was for me great to be in this the process of feeling like I'm one of these K-pop choreographers who does the BTS pre, during, and after. You know, someone who does the vlogging of the videos, someone who takes the time to explain everything as they go. So I appreciate that aspect of it all. On actual set day. For those of you who don't work in the industry, you may not know, but set day is never the way it's supposed to go. Never goes the way it's supposed to go.
Never.
If it could be, and it could be planned out to a T with the I's dotted and everything, but something's gonna happen because we're humans. There's a human element. You know
And
what I'm
this
saying?
was not planned out to a T.
Right.
So it was already.
So there was a lot we had to deal with as far as like, getting to the place, you know what I'm saying? Then getting there and realizing that, there's other things we have to handle, whatever. Having to drive through the dirt, things of that nature. But overall, it's worth it. It was definitely worth it. I really enjoyed the fact that while in the desert for the entire day, it was silent. Just because living in LA, there's noise going on all the time. So while I'm looking and seeing Jelly, Yash, Bella, and Shay all in the cut on one side of the desert, Anthony and I are practicing the moves, and I'm like, wait, pause the music. We just stop, and we're just sitting in the sun like, it's so silent. There's nothing here. It's really dead in the desert. It was great. But overall, the process of being, like I said before, the process of being able to collaborate with people who you are, you frequent often, is great because you get to know people from their personality, and you also get to know people from their character and their work ethic. And when the two line up and match up, it makes you want to do more projects. It makes you want to work harder. It puts more belief in not only yourself, but the people around you that you've allied yourself with. And I think that was the biggest thing for me in this particular project. It was just great to see all of my friends be what they say they are in real time. Instead of just, I'm coming to your performance, or I saw the results of your work. I saw a video that happened later. It was like, no, I was on set with my friends. We like to get things done. We like to work in this way. We like to make it happen. So at the end of the day, life affords us a few beautiful things. I would say friendship and comrades are one of those things. So find yourself a team. Find yourself people that you can rock with. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful energy. Wonderful.
Mm-hmm. It was hot as fuck.
It really was. I really did intend to have everything ready to go by what was it? April. By April. But I was traveling a lot during that time. I was in and out. I did not have a lot of time to plan and do any of that until May, and then we had to push it to June because of conflicting schedules with the DP, and I was like, oh, this is a hot summer. It's gonna be hot, but I was not expecting that amount of heat. Thank God it was dry heat.
Love.
Dancing in it was different. It was a lot. Trying to, try not to look like you're about to die on camera.
Ooh, girl, I know that. Oh, wait, rocks burning in your knees?
Oh yeah, originally, well, I mean, as you can see, Bella's bare kneed on rocks that had been sitting in the sun until noon is when we around 11 noon.
The ground.
When we started
with stove hot.
Ground and rocks.
She was walking barefoot. Originally Yash was supposed to walk barefoot, but they were just ooh, in the sand, and I was like, okay, we can put shoes on him because he brought options of shoes that kind of went with the outfit, and then poor I'm like, okay, let's try. I was like, let's just get these wide shots where she's bare on the ground, but and I was like, as soon as we could, I was like, okay, put some slides on and just do a weird crawl thing with your knees up, and to try to accommodate as much as possible, because like I said, Shay's shoes were melting in the
but all in all, it was fun though. It was fun just being out there, and then seeing other people that were out there as well. They were just having a good time. They had ATVs.
Their
fast cars. They were just
shooting bottle rockets.
Right. That was cool too, just to see what they do out here in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Why do y'all go to the desert?
Right.
Other than what we did, what we went to the desert for.
Right.
Y'all go for fun? Why?
Right.
But if it was a cooler situation, it it's basically like going to the beach with no water.
Yeah.
Right. That's what was said on the set too. It was
Yeah.
like a
That's what I
dry
was
ass
saying.
beach.
It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
I was
Literally.
like, you go
Beach
camping
day.
out there, you know.
Right.
Real
But
talk.
Oh my
it
God,
was,
at
it
night?
was really fun though. It was really fun. It was
Yo,
just hot as
love
hell,
it.
but it was fun.
Dangerous as shit. but I love it.
Just working with everybody, how like we mustered it up and got that shit done. On top of it just being hot, so when you love something and you want to do it, you just do it. You just suck it up and do it anyway.
My love was being tested.
Huh?
My love was being tested.
I thought you said my love was big intestine. I was like, what did you just say?
No, big facts.
I was about to say, Jerry, what?
By the time we got to like the end of the shot list, when we were doing like Malik and Ant out on the dry bed,
Yo.
I was just Debbie was like, how does that? He was like, how about we do? No, just get this shot and let's move on.
Right.
Like even my creativity started to suffer with my exhaustion and
Yeah,
heat and,
it was just
and
hot.
fatigue, and I was just like. He was like, don't you want it? No, I don't. I want the shot that we got. Let's move on to the next one.
Right.
When I tell you, I was all for it until I got that Charlie horse. And I was like, yo. Like, I have been drinking water all day, doing my thing, stretching,
a whole
keeping
pack
it
of
cool.
water.
Like, but when I tell you
We
that
drank
Charlie
all that
hit,
water.
Yeah,
I was
between
like,
10
nah.
people, I think it was like the 30-something, 20,
Probably a
30
32 or
pack.
24 pack.
Yeah, of water,
Mm.
gone.
All of it.
Gone. We were chugging by the bottle.
That's
and-
alright though. Next time I'm gonna make sure I bring like 4 square meals, 12 waters, like alone, like just to make it happen. But yeah, like once that was different.
Yeah, it was. I was
Boy.
extremely concerned. Malik, he was dancing and he ended up catching a Charlie horse, and
I was
we
like-
still had like a couple of more shots of the two of them, and then we had his solo dance, and so I was just like, okay, I was like, we're gonna play this music, and we're gonna get a drone, and whatever you can give me, we will capture, and then that will be it. And he went almost like, I think up to the second, he went up to like the second verse, and I was like, yep, I'm getting as many of these shots.
I wanted so much more.
I was like, I'm getting as many
So
of these shots in. I was like, so like a lot of the shots I chose were just like, I'm gonna get these shots in just because I know the pain that they were in this
I was
scene.
just about to say that.
Like, Malik falling in slow motion. That was
Yes.
that was just it. That wasn't like a, oh, I'm falling. It was a, I'm exhausted. And
That was real.
That was real.
Legit.
That shaking of the cheeks and the
Legit.
impact on the ground.
Yep.
That was real. And I was like, yep, that's the one we got to use because to know that, you know, like.
I hope they got this on camera, but they asked me to do a scream on my way down. My first scream, my throat was so dry. It came out like the Grinch doing the yoga thing, and it was like, it was hilarious. I was like, I got it. And I was like, it's so dry. And my pose was so strong. Oh my God. It was literally like a child.
Out here confusing people.
Yeah, I was ready. I was like, all right. And then next time I went, I was like, whoa. I was like, there it is. Where is this?
Right.
I needed to get out. That's what it was. I needed
After
to
the
get
first
out.
one, I was like, you know, this is supposed to be a serious scream, right? And he was like, it just came out.
I was trying to, and it literally like, imagine it's like the feeling of like I'm going to fucking kill you. Think. That's what it felt like.
So, and like all
Fatigue.
like I tried to get like all the really good close-ups that Bella gave me, and I was like, I'm gonna use these drone shots of her bare kneeing it on these, cause where it wasn't just sand. It was rocks.
Sharp rock.
It was we were in a dry lake bed. So imagine an actual lake bed and all the sediments and rocks that's on the lake, the side of the lake. Now imagine all that just drying and solidifying into like stone. Basically.
And then make it 100 degrees.
Yep, that was it.
Like, just basically they were like walking on like hot fire stones the whole
See it?
time.
You see this? It's healing beautifully.
Her
You
knees
see
are
it?
just
That's what I mean by it was scraping my skin off.
Like you could fight someone and if you throw
Both of
sand
my knees look like that.
fast enough, it would hit someone's like leg and like take their leg off because the sand was so hot. You was just like,
Yeah. The first time I we realized it, because at first with my, pain receptors, I was like, okay, this is not as bad. As long as we can get these quick, I can do it. When we got up in between, because they were like, oh, let's try water. Like, let's try putting water in your knees to help, like, take away some of the heat. I looked up and I was like, oh, there's holes in my knees. Like, it scraped. Like, oh, snap.
We're not gonna do it.
It's like, all right, guys. I don't know how many times I have left, but look at what's happening. My skin's peeling
as
off.
soon as we got to like doing the close-ups of like Yash, I was like, okay, we can.
You can leave.
you can go back to the tent.
Right.
I'll meet you there with a first aid kit later to.
Yeah.
to
And then by the end, probably by my last shot, because I think maybe I did 1 or 2 more shots after, but I almost passed out because I didn't eat. Because my dumbass, I only had a piece of cake. But that was just because, it was there. And I was like, okay, I can eat something. But I didn't want to mess up my makeup because I had a lot of makeup on. And I did not want to mess the makeup, especially since the makeup artist left. So I was like, I'm going to just have to suck it up. And then once we get it done, I can go, like, whatever. Put a lot of food in my face, all that.
No, Haley Brewer was great. She
was awesome.
met us at the house at like 6:30 and started doing makeup at 6:30, and then did Bella and Yash's, and then on set did Richay's, and then stayed for like touch-ups. I mean, because it was mainly those 3 that had like makeup
right.
on, when it was like she left like right before we started shooting Shay's with like the touch-up kit. But yeah, she was out. She was like, I gotta go.
She hadn't slept.
Over it. Yeah.
Yeah,
she hadn't slept. She just came from another set the night before where she didn't get off until like midnight, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, really late. And couldn't sleep. Tossed and turned all night.
And then she lives like an hour away from us. So she had already had like no sleep. So, but we were able to. She
killed it though.
She did. She really did. She did it. I definitely had just like look books of how I wanted everybody to look, but the specifics on how everybody looked, that's all from her mind. I really wanted to give her like creative expression on how she wanted.
She was so excited.
She was.
Yeah, she was like, so what do you? I was like, whatever the director told you to do, didn't do it. She's like, I'm gonna do this. I said, go for it. And then she asked Jelly. She was like, yeah. She was like, oh yes, I haven't used this palette in a while.
Right.
I can use it. So she was like really actually having fun doing my makeup because she had like free range of what she could do. We didn't like know. It was like
Shay
it was just an idea.
Shay was full free range. So I had like I knew what I wanted Yash's eyes to look like. It was really simple, just heavy eyeliner and darken around the eyes with the black fingers. And with Bella, I did want a lot of the accents that you see that's on her, but a lot of the color and the extra accents Haley added. But for Shay, all I sent to her was a color palette. And I said, these are the colors that her outfit looks like. Do her makeup however you see it looking in her head, whatever you're inspired by this color palette and this kind of look collage thing. Have at it, full expression, and she would come to me like, "Is this okay?" I'm like, "What?" I said, "Whatever you want. This is you." So I definitely like to, I like to think that every bit in this thing is collectively creative through like everybody. Like the choreography is done all by Gumby here. We're gonna get some behind the scenes stuff on that, but I originally, at the very least, wanted the course choreography that Lay had originally in this, and Malik decided against it and did something completely organically new, and he'll get more into that when the behind the scenes on him developing that comes out. But I'm very happy with how it turned out, and like the amount of like research and specifics that he did in like translating like languages and the meaning of what was in the song and the meaning of like behind my vision, the original vision of the meaning of the song and how it influenced how he did the choreography. So the choreography is a lot like deeper. There's a lot deeper meaning to the movement that's on screen than you would originally think. So please look forward to that video coming out as well. So this video was definitely an all-around 100% labor of love. We hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it.
Please,
Yes.
if you do like or enjoy it, it may seem like a small thing, but it's a very big thing for us. Please share, tell your friends, tell people that you know, tell people who are fans of Lay or his management, people who, even if you're not into K-pop or Korean culture, tell people who are into art, into dance, into modeling, into fashion, into shooting, into directing, into acting.
Even graphics. Our video effects artist Ethan, he had never done anything like this before. Like
Nice.
when I was talking to him about it. About the graphics that I had in mind, neither of us, we've done like editing, but we've never done like graphic editing or anything like that. And he, within like not even like 3 weeks time, within like a week, while he was moving house, and he lives in Texas, learned how to do these kinds of graphics, and then we would be going back and forth, and I would say, make it more like this, make it more like this, make it more, like make the opacity a little bit more, make it looks too spotty, and So it's like he was literally like, and it was. I got the video like last night. Like last night is when we finally like finalized the video and everything. So so definitely shout outs to Ethan. For learning something that you've never done before.
Yes.
The effects look great for what it is.
Growth.
And I could not have done it at all. So anybody who has junk to say about the graphics, that's what we learned. That's what he learned how to do in a week. Imagine if he had actual training in it,
Right,
or more time.
or more time, or more
support.
time.
Right. Extra help.
This is what I made sure like all the talent, all the on-screen talent, and the makeup artist was paid, but everybody else outside of that was not. Well, no, it was just me. I'm the only one that wasn't paid. Me and just the editors. But like it was definitely a labor of love. I wanted to like whatever I could give. I wanted to make sure people knew that this was like heavily appreciated. It was nowhere near what I wanted to give them. But again, that's where you guys.
Yes. So.
That's where y'all come in.
All that being said, we need your support moving forward. Patreon, subscribe, become patrons. Twitch, subscribe. Instagram, follow. Twitter. Oh, we have one yet?
We
don't have a Twitter.
No.
We'll figure that out. Facebook. Yes? Yeah.
But so, basically, like, as far as, what, and we're going to try to set up, like, more ways to get funds and maybe start doing crowdfunding stuff. But if you guys can think of, like, music videos that you would like for us to do for K-pop artists that either don't have music videos or you want to see, like, what kind of visuals we can bring on a song of one that has one, because
choreo if they don't have choreo. Creating
choreo for that and doing like a dance video for that, like now's the time. Now's the time.
There we go. Well, thank you guys for being here for the world premiere of the fan-made aquarium version of Lay's Flying Apsaras. This is the team, the family, and you'll be seeing more from us. Don't forget, hit us up, support, and stay tuned. See you guys later.